What sort of expedition chooses to cross a valley full of lava?
Come and get me.
Someone's eager to meet us. We'll get them next time, dear.
Of it. You say children of this land.
Okay, but we're just here for water.
Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and bone. You follow one another into the snare.
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabral send you? You've got to get us out of here. The only snare is the one these creatures sprang on us. We discovered when we arrived that something had fouled the water we're supposed to route to Salus. Marius, is that you? Can you talk some sense into anyone here?
Sorry, Raluca. You knew the answer to that before you asked.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water. An ancient herald of destruction. A harbinger of death. We know only that the land attempts to vomit it up like a poison. The land feels, it remembers. Like a tree choked with vines, it seeps poison to defend itself from the aggressor. The interloper.
We feel a presence. It rises like bile in our throat. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they hear nothing. What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh and the rings of your soul. Surely you must know better. Very well. Your insight would be helpful. Still that foul presence and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old one's water roads to slake this parched land. Do this, and I shall release these vermin. to scurry back to their nest.
You asked for it!
Take a moment, people. Come and get me.
Look out! I let you have that one!
Take a moment, people.
Something lurks here.
Do you hear that? That pounding?
A rat scrabbling in the dust, crawling back to the same ruined trash heap.
No, we know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again. This vessel has a mouth. It suits me for the time being. I am beyond such follies. I was burned and rose again. I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and law. Too long has this land languished in chaos. Bandits, fugitives, and outcasts squabble in their crude fortresses. This land needs order, purpose. The Order of the Gods. The Order, which has governed lives for millennia. You are an Aedyran, a nation where law and authority brought peace between the warring folk and elves. It is steadfast. Your people understand how to tame what is wild. how to build empire from rubble. All the more reason for unity, guidance, lest it divide against itself.
No.
Again.
Stop it. Stop her. Silence her. She feeds you poisoned fruit.
Do you think this place was always so gray, with its barren slopes and acid sea? It has destroyed this place before. These hills were once lush, and the people.
She lies. Falsehoods like fangs. She was not there. She did not see.
Why else would the usurper so quickly deny its deeds? Is it a plea of innocence, or admission of its guilt? The question you should ask is what your parasite has to lose. Whose poison flows through this water? Who spoils its own lifeblood?
Creatures did this. They crawled through our bones. They picked at our flesh.
The Magfolk fulfilled a need. What is the purpose of this?
So small, so fragile. We did not mean to. We could not understand.
Envoy, snap out of it. Felt like we lost you there for a moment.
You looked blank, dead in the eyes. How rude of her.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I think it's possible the Oathbinder knows something we mortals don't. Maybe you'll find your answers in the garden. Stranger things have happened.
You have restored the waters. I was right to trust you. Truly, the spirit of the land lives in you. A seed carried in the wind.
Carried where? We feel the tranquility of this place, but whose roots drink its waters?
I release these kith to return to their burrows. May they leave this enclave in peace. Clear the tangle of growth choking the Ancient One's waterways, and the kith may gather it freely. So long as they leave this sanctuary free of their influence, so that new life may take root.
You can't be serious. You expect us to walk away from the best source of fresh water in the Tusks?
If the godlike clears the old growth from the waterways, then a portion will flow out. You may gather it where the waterway ends, away from here. No. They are an invasive species. Their presence is a disruption. Indeed. The ancients built towers like basalt spires, and forges like the heart of a volcano. An example for others. Once again, you surprise us with truth. A wise insight from one marked by the land. Very well. I will allow their presence here. May the tusks flourish in their shadow.
I can't believe it. You actually got through to that talking tree. You're right. Kostya's the diplomat. This is probably why I get expedition duty in the first place. But you're right. We have to put any grudges behind us to keep the peace. All that remains is to clear out the aqueduct. Then we'll at least be able to send water back while we commence building and repairs. I hate to ask more of you, but if you could do that one last thing, we can handle the rest.
Get off me!
Take him down. Everybody all right? Behind you. It burns!
I think we found the source of the blockage. The Pargrunin will be relieved. Fresh water is the one resource every kith needs.
We'll wait here until you've taken care of everything. Gabral would be downright insufferable if I went back to them empty-handed. Thank you. If there's one thing we need to survive out here, it's fresh water. You've given us a fighting chance.